It is speaking about as karma, but I introduce karmic patterns as things in the universe that are mathematical in formula. Karmic patterns are simply mathematical formulas that is really algebraic in its formation. It is coming to subtract from our lives or add to our lives. It is formations from the ancestral genetic code. So that is what karma is. It is ancestral lineage that is attached to our genetic code. So your mother and your father is especially important to give prominence in your life. Your grandparents is especially important to give prominence in your life. Karmic patterns are elemental in nature. There's a formation to it. It is coming from a physical body. So karmic patterns are thought forms that people have about each other. And when they were negative thought forms from your parents to you or your grandparents to you, this can cause blockages. So those are the things, they're mathematical in formula. In the universe, everything is mathematical if you understand it that way. The light that is flowing in the frequency of light is mathematics. And since you're an IT expert, Mr. Amit, mathematical formulas in the universe come in algebraic form. So x plus y equal to this. So it is like that. When you have a quotient of light that is coming with a thought form, so you either go within, take deep breaths, and allow that negativity to go. When you're working on the computer, you're getting commands. When you're getting commands, it is attracting some negativity sometimes. As you're working, negative thought patterns come to make you feel like you're not good enough, to make you feel that you're not worthy, to make you feel that you wouldn't be successful. Those are ancestral lineage that had negative thoughts patterns like that before, especially as it relates to scarcity and lack. So if there was poverty in any of the ancestral lineage where they felt like resources were not enough there, you would attract those thought patterns and it will cause a block in the progress of your business. So if you want to function with efficiency, there are mathematical formulas that are flowing. It is always goodness that is flowing to you in this universe. So you can mostly tap in and give thanks. Give thanks always. Under your breath, in your mind, you give thanks for everything. Everything that you succeed in your work, everything that you make progress in, every small thing that you're successful in, you give thanks. When you're working on the computer, you're computing something, you compose a paragraph, you can give thanks. Any small thing you give thanks, often, always, and everywhere give thanks. That is the mathematical formula in the universe that allow us to achieve efficiency. Efficiency can be achieved when we are generous and when we are grateful. So that is the formula that can be computed in your algorithm when you're doing healing. Giving thanks is very, very critical. It is a necessary part of success. Recognizing those who came before you, recognizing them, giving them eminence. Your parents are especially important for those who want to get to enlightenment. Your parents will be the guiding light that is fostering hope for you. They will be the sound and light vibration that is guiding you. It is nothing more simple than that. The voice that is your father and the voice that is your mother, that would be guiding you on your path and your journey as you go through life as an enlightened one. So the propelling thing in the universe is to push us towards achieving our best self, to achieving our true purpose. So when you're doing the work of IT, it sometimes causes you to feel like you're separated from yourself. But it's never good enough to question your integrity. If your mind is telling you that this is not good for you to do, sometimes if you're leaning into investors that are not very dignified in the way they do business, and you feel like if you join partnership with them, your business would succeed, but you wouldn't have enough dignity, then listen to those inner guidance. If you're joining those who are critical of you because they don't see you as efficient or as worthy enough, listen to those guidance. So those are little bits and pieces that I can put in to help you. It is wisdom from the universe that is flowing exactly to you, Mr. Amit, because you're the one that initiated to support me in this endeavor, and I respect you for that. And I am allowing you to be a distinguished one. I am allowing you to be eminent in this place. It is the highest order in the universe to be able to speak this way and to allow the wisdom of the universe to flow through me. I might look very simple, and I am very simple in my makeup. I am mixed race. I am mixed race as you see me. My father is black and Indian and Portuguese. My mother is Indian and Portuguese, so I look very Indian, but I'm very mixed in my ethnicity is very mixed. But I honor my Indian ancestral lineage because the enlightened person that I am is because of my eminent grandfather who was almost completed his journey of enlightenment. My father was there, but he died young and he couldn't complete it, but his journey to enlightenment was very, very far along the way. My great grandfather was an eminent enlightened one. My great great grandfather was an eminent enlightened one. So they are ones that were Indian ancestors that is propelling me onward on this journey. My African lineage also has enlightened ones, but it's further along, and I connect with them sometimes. And I join this Sanskrit language and then the language that the ancestors of the African lineage has. So it's a blend of language in the language of light. My own enlightenment will help to produce more expansion in the universal force. Because when we have Indian, Portuguese, and African genetic code that is coming together as an enlightened one, and we bring children into the world, those will be expansions in time that would allow the universe to expand and flow and grow. It means that I'm just at the beginning of my journey. There's a lot more to speak about when we recognize others who are different from us. Because I'm mixed race, my husband is also mixed race. He looks more black. I appreciate and I love him because he's the representation of my father who looks like him. So I applaud you for respecting me and giving me eminence to speak this way. I am Indian in ethnicity, but I'm not Indian in my origin. I was born in Guyana, and when I was born in Guyana, I was raised in Guyana in a different culture. We respect our Indian ancestors. We have similar upbringing in Guyana than in like India. I lived in India for 2 years in Pune, so I know the Indian culture. It is different from Guyana, but you prefer to have your Indian ancestral lineage go the same way. In the universe, if things are happening to orchestrate others to live and move together, and children come from those relationships, then we must respect that. We must allow others to be different. We must be respectful of people who are different. So I took a little bit of time to explain myself to you in that way. And I respect and I listen to you with keen understanding of questions you might have for me now.
Yes, I have certain questions. When you mentioned